the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You're never completely ready to adopt a teen.
For late nights writing English papers.
For your teen's music taste.
For dinners, where they talk more on their phone than with you.
For the first time, they call you mom.
You're never completely ready to adopt a teen, and you can't imagine the reward.
To learn more about adopting a teen, visit adoptuskids.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
The life of every child is precious, beyond measure. If you care for a child with a disability and have limited income and resources, help is available. Children with a physical or mental disability or who are blind may qualify for monthly cash payments through the Supplemental Security Income Program, or SSI. The program provides help to meet basic needs for food, clothing, or a place to live, and disability-related needs. It's money that can make a meaningful difference. If you're the parent or caregiver of a child or teenager you think may be eligible, call Social Security at 1-800-772-1213 or visit ssa.gov/SSIkids to learn to apply today. That's ssa.gov/SSIkids. It's real help for the children. Message produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Unexpected reactions to smart financial decisions brought to you by feedthepig.org.
Well, I finally did it. I opened a 401k.
So you're giving up? Just like that?
Giving up on what?
I'm getting an inheritance from a distant relative.
Don't you think if there were a billionaire in the family, we'd know about it by now?
Listen to me. We are one phone call away from riding horses on our own private polo grounds. One call from christening yachts, having a butler, using summer as a verb.
How do you figure?
Look, everyone's got a rich uncle somewhere. It's statistics. So the best thing you can do is just prepare for the inevitable.
Right, which is why I thought maybe it would be smart to take control of my finances. You know, start using a budget, get out of debt, set some retirement goals.
Budgets? Debt? You watch your mouth. Retirement shouldn't be a goal for us. It should be a way of life.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't seen your lap in months. And even more stuff. But still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off. What? What about our plan to win the lottery and start living? You know, travel the world on matching yachts, wear enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacation on the French Riviera, and then buy it.
You know we're never going to win the lottery, right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Oklahoma Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
The odds of becoming a signed artist and having 3 #1 albums? 1 in 100 million. The odds of going on to win 6 Grammy Awards? 1 in 1.4 million. The odds of this performer having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I'm Toni Braxton, and I encourage you to learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Carson Kressley. Of all the resources in the world, kindness is the most precious. For more than 140 years, American Humane has been working to protect animals in disasters, on farms, on the silver screen, and in zoos and aquariums caring for the world's vanishing creatures. You can help too by making humane choices every day. Visit AmericanHumane.org for simple ways to build a more caring and compassionate world for all of us.
Hi, I'm Marcel Spears. Keeping our global neighborhood safe is a tough job, made easier by America's brave military dogs. These dogs keep our troops safe by sniffing out bombs and IEDs and locating enemy positions. Yet when these canine heroes retire, they're too often left overseas. American Humane works to bring these valiant dogs home and reunites them with their handlers for happy, healthy retirements. To learn how you can help, visit AmericanHumane.org.
My name is Dale Pazinski, and this is how I live United. I volunteer with United Way, helping the homeless in my community by teaching computer skills and helping them build a basic resume to save on their very own USB drive. It's huge when somebody says, "Hey man, that job that you helped me apply for, I got it." My name is Dale Pazinski. I help people achieve financial independence. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Good day from Abe Lemons Arena in Oklahoma City. Stars basketball this afternoon. The doubleheader backward today. We've got the men's game first, followed by the women's game around 5 o'clock today between OCU and UNT Dallas. So for the men's game, OCU comes in at 7-16. They are 5-12 overall, but coming off perhaps their best victory of the season, an overtime win over Southwestern Assemblies of God here on Thursday. So OCU was led by Avery Jackson and Clayton Jewell, who had his best game as an OCU player. Avery finished the game with 26 points, played 41 minutes in the contest, and Clayton Jewell finished with 19 points and 12 rebounds, a double-double. Brandon Jackson also had a double-double for OCU as he scored 17 points and had 11 rebounds as well. Meanwhile, UNT Dallas coming off of a narrow loss against John Brown, 57-54 on Thursday at Bill George Arena in Siloam Springs. Cantrell Burney led the way with 12 points. UNTD had Vernon Johnson with a double-double. He had 11 and 11. Connor Kern also finished the game with 11 rebounds. He scored 7 points in the loss to JBU. Take a timeout. Set up for the men's game. Introduce the starting lineups in just a moment. It's OCUsports.com, the Sooner Athletic Conference Network.
No word in the English language is less convincing than probably.
Are you sure we should get matching tattoos on our first date?
Sure. We'll probably stay together.
Probably? It's been 23 minutes since I ate. I can probably swim.
You should wait 30 minutes.
Okay, now tell me what to do. Cannonball! Cramp! Oh, I have a cramp.
I can probably hit the green from here.
Probably.
Can I get a mulligan?
Ready to go?
Hey, are you sure you're okay to drive?
Yeah, I'm pretty sober. Yeah, I'm probably okay.
Probably okay isn't okay, especially when it comes to drinking and driving. If you're drinking, call a cab, a car, or a friend. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location.
In the forest near the side of the road.
No need for alarm, sir. The forest is where bears live.
But this was no ordinary bear.
No ordinary bear?
Yeah, 1 second I'm having a smoke taking in a view. Next thing I know, I am face to face with Smokey Bear.
Let me guess, Smokey had a tip for you.
He did. He must have seen me toss my cigarette on the ground. He told me never to do that because it only takes one spark to start a wildfire.
He's a smart bear. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
That's what Smokey said. I had no idea.
That's why Smokey's famous, and you're not.
Good point.
If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Oklahoma City University stands proud in the heart of OKC as a symbol of servant leadership, fine arts, and academic excellence. Our students and alumni are shining brightly around the city and the globe. Tradition lives in Oklahoma City at Oklahoma City University. Learn more at okcu.edu. Oklahoma City University, educating OKC since 1904.
Back here at Dave Lemons Arena, OCU and UNT Dallas coming up. The men's game first today. An adjusted schedule for our doubleheader this afternoon. Here are the starters for UNT Dallas. At guard, Vernon Johnson, 6'3", a junior from DeSoto, Texas. 13.5 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals a game for Vernon Johnson. Tariq Aman, 5'9", a senior, averages 13 points, 2 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and 1 steal per game. Joined in the starting lineup by Jaden Johnson Blair, 6 foot a junior from Dallas, 7 points, 3.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 1 steal per game. Sergio McLean, 6'5", a sophomore from Peoria, Illinois, 2.5 points, 2 rebounds, half an assist, half a steal per game. And in the middle is Connor Kern, 7'3", a junior from Prosper, Texas, 6.5 points, 6 rebounds, and 1.5 blocks per game for Connor Kern. The usual starters for OCU, at point guard Yurgo Gillespie, 6'1", 170, a freshman from Salt Lake City, Utah. 10.5 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal per game. At the off guard is Avery Jackson, 6'3", 175, a sophomore from Frisco, Texas. 16.5 points, 5 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 1 steal per game. On the wing is Brandon Jackson, 6'6", 220, a junior from Westmont, California. 16.5 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Parker Jones at forward, 6'6", 200. He's a junior from Russellville, Kentucky. 7.5 points, 5.5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal per game. And Jack McWilliams in the middle, 7'1", 230, a sophomore from Sydney, Australia. 6 points, 4.5 rebounds, and a block shot a game for Jack McWilliams. OCU in the black uniforms today. UNT Dallas in the visiting gray uniforms. UNT Dallas in blue across the front with the blue numbers. OCU in what is traditionally the road uniforms, the black unis with the blue numbers trimmed in white, and Okla City across the front. Jack McWilliams will jump center with Connor Kern. Ball in the air, and Jack wins the tip, and OCU has the first possession of the game. They move left to right here in the first half of play. Brandon Jackson, bounce pass high post. Avery Jackson, left side handoff, stolen away by Vernon Johnson. He ran through the handoff. Vernon quickly the other way, kicks it to Amon. Three-pointer right wing is good, and UNT Dallas leads 3-0. Tariq Amon shoots only 29% from 3. And in transition, he gives UNT Dallas the 3-0 lead. Alessis crosses over, gets into the lane, now ducks in, splits the defense, puts up the shot off the glass and rim, missed, and Connor Kern rebounds for UNT Dallas. Quickly into the front court, it's Jaden Johnson Blair, gets the screen to his right, gets to the foul line, hooks it back out to McLean, blasting left, turned away by Parker Jones. Bounce pass to Kern, backing in on Jack McWilliams, spins to the baseline, jump hook, back rim, no good, and Brandon Jackson rebounds for OCU. Up the right side is Parker Jones. Parker crosses over, pulls up foul line, shoots the elbow jumper too hard. Jack gets the rebound, then brings it down and is tied up by Jaden Johnson Blair. It'll be UNT Dallas basketball. Trailblazers lead 3-0 a minute in. UNTD with the basketball. Tariq Amon, guarded by Avery Jackson. Plays it to Johnson Blair. On the right side, up top is Connor Kern. One dribble, and he gives it to the point guard Amon. Steps back, shoots for 3. It's spun halfway down and out, and another rebound for Brandon Jackson. Brandon takes it up the right side into the front court. Hands off to Avery Jackson on the right wing. Cross courts at left side, Gillespie. Back to the left wing, it's Parker Jones. Blasting right, gets into the lane. Layup missed badly, and a foul on who? Is this a late foul on the shot? Yes, it is. Parker Jones will be at the line to shoot 2, apparently, on the Sergio McLean foul, his first and the team's first.
Foul is on number 40 for UNT Dallas. Sergio McLean, his first.
So Parker Jones at the line, 54%. Makes a first. Parker had a big 3 in overtime on Thursday night, which was only his 7th make of the year. He opens the scoring for OCU. Second foul shot also good for Parker, and the UNT Dallas lead is 3-2. Jaden Johnson-Blair across midcourt. To the left wing goes to Vernon Johnson, their leading scorer. Back to Johnson-Blair. Ball high over his head. Now uses a screen. Parker Jones switches the screen. Into the corner, it's Vernon Johnson right side, guarded by Gillespie. 10 to shoot. He steps back and he'll shoot for three right wing. In and out, no good. Parker Jones rebounds for OCU. Outlet pass to Gillespie. Diagonal pass into the front court. It's Brandon Jackson. He'll pull up for a three right wing. Too short. Rebound tapped around and secured by Johnson-Blair for UNT Dallas. Johnson-Blair into the front court. Hesitates. Now blasts right. Hooks it back up top to McLean. He shoots a 19-footer straight away. That's an air ball. Untouched out of bounds. Back to OCU. .17:45 to play first half. It's 3-2 UNT Dallas. The Trailblazers are 1 of 4 from the floor. OCU is 0 for 3. The 2 points coming on 2 Parker Jones foul shots. Brandon Jackson left side. Up top to Jack McWilliams. Now Parker Jones on the right wing. Back to the top of the circle. Avery Jackson catch and shoot. Three is good. First basket for OCU from the floor. Avery Jackson knocks down a three. He made 6 of them on Thursday, and he nails his first one today, and the Stars lead 5-3, their first lead of the game. Vernon Johnson on the left wing. Hands to Johnson-Blair. Gets a screen from Kern to the elbow. Throws it back to Kern. Driving left. Lost his balance, and he traveled. First turnover for UNT Dallas today. And the Stars get it back, leading 5-3. YG backs his way into the front court against Johnson-Blair. Throws it left side, Avery Jackson. He's defended closely by Amon, who has his hand inside of Avery's arm. Now Brandon Jackson right side, hesitates, dribbles around Kern, throws it back out to the top of the circle, and it goes into the backcourt, and it's taken by Johnson-Blair, and he's fouled by Avery Jackson. Avery was just going to let that go, either out of bounds or jog it down for an over and back violation, but Johnson-Blair raced up ahead, got the loose ball, and drew the foul on Avery Jackson. Foul on the floor. It's Avery's first and OCU's first, and UNT Dallas will inbound. First, we got to reset the shot clock. By rule, goes to 20, even though they did not use 10 seconds worth of the shot clock. Amon, a hesitation dribble left side, turned away by Brandon Jackson. Up top to McLean, and he hands it to Johnson-Blair. He dribbles left against Gillespie. Now hands it back out to Amon, and YG switches on to Amon. 5 to shoot. He lost his balance, turned it over. Brandon Jackson has it, goes behind the back on the dribble into the front court, stops in the corner, needs help. Now finds YG, who will start the play. Back to Brandon it goes. Right side, dribbling right to Jack McWilliams. Baseline jumper is good from the right side. 12-footer by Jack McWilliams. It's 7-3 OCU. Tariq Amon gets 2 screens to his left. Brandon Jackson now guards him to McLean, around to Johnson-Blair. He gets a screen to the top, plays it to Kern on the wing. Jack backs off of him, and a bounce pass to McLean, who's now guarded by Gillespie in the post on a switch. He steps back, shoots a one-legged shot, and hits. A fall-away jumper by Sergio McLean. And now Johnson-Blair ran through a pass in the front court, knocked it away out of bounds. OCU will inbound on the sideline. Stars lead 7-5 at the 15:49 mark. Inbound to Parker Jones. He hands it back to YG, the inbounder. Goes to work, crosses over, heads left, spins back right, gets into the lane. Ball slapped free. He got it back, forced it up, and draws a foul. 2 shots coming for YG. Foul this time is on Jaden Johnson-Blair. That is his first, the team's second. YG is a 67% foul shooter. First one rolls off, no good. And he makes the second. First point for Yurgo today. Makes it 8-5 OCU. McLean, left wing guarded by Brandon Jackson. Backs off a few steps. Now he drives inside, spins, shoots a fall-away jumper over Brandon. Back rimmed it, no good. Jack McWilliams rebounds for OCU. Stars have a 5-2 edge and rebounds. Brandon Jackson cross courts at right side. Parker Jones, he sets up for a three right wing. That's way off. And the rebound to Vernon Johnson, who plucked it out of the air at the rim for UNT Dallas. Johnson into the front court, gets a screen to his left, explodes to his left, challenges Jack, and Jack fouled it. First foul on Jack McWilliams, second on OCU, and 2 shots for Vernon Johnson. .05 to play first half. It's 8-5. And Vernon Johnson, who shoots at 68% from the line, shooting 2. The first trip to the foul line for UNT Dallas today. Missed the first one way short. DeQuavius Adkins is in, sophomore from Edmond, Oklahoma. 3.5 points, 3.5 rebounds for UNTD. He replaces McLean. Second foul shot for Vernon Johnson. That one is good. And OCU's lead is 8-6. Token pressure by UNTD. Johnson Blair guarding Avery Jackson, who takes it into the front court. Hands off to Gillespie. Crosses over, heads left, gets to the baseline. Tried to flip it to Jack. It goes awry, but taken by Avery Jackson. Then he lost it out of bounds. Tried to go behind the back on the dribble and just dribbled it out of bounds back to UNT Dallas. That is turnover number 3 by OCU in the game. And the Trailblazers have a chance to tie or retake the lead now, trailing by 2 at the 14:40 mark. Dribble weave action out front. Johnson Blair has it now. Top of the circle, Vernon Johnson inside to Kern. Backing in on McWilliams, shoots a jump hook and missed. Rebound tapped out by Brandon Jackson, taken by Avery Jackson. Now OCU wants to push. Brandon catches front court, glides in, bounces it to Parker Jones. He hits Jack McWilliams, and he missed the dunk, but a late whistle and a foul on Connor Kern. So the first on Kern, the third on UNTD. That'll send Jack McWilliams to the line. Jack's first is good. He is an 82% foul shooter. In for UNTD now is Kobe Dillard, 6'7" sophomore. 6 points, 4.5 rebounds. He replaces Connor Kern. Jack makes a second. He will come out, and Clayton Jewell is in. Clayton, the 6'8" freshman from Darwin, Australia, 6 points and 6.5 rebounds off the bench. He had his best game for OCU against Sagu on Thursday, scoring 19 points and getting 12 rebounds in the game. 10-6, OCU with the lead. This is Adkins. Puts his shoulder down, lost his balance, double dribbled at the very least. They'll say traveling is a call. And UNT Dallas turns it over for the third time. Inbound to Brandon Jackson for OCU near midcourt. He lost it, but is recovered by Gillespie. Defended by Adkins between the two circles. Plays it to Avery Jackson. Back to YG, 16 to shoot. A screen to his left from Clayton Jewell. Hesitates, steps back. Top of the circle, Avery Jackson. Catch and shoot, contested three. Back rimmed it, no good. Adkins rebounds for UNT Dallas. Johnson Blair in the front court for the Trailblazers. Goes between the legs on the dribble. Now guarded by Parker Jones on a switch. Up top to Johnson. Now around to Amon. Avery switches on to Amon. Right side. He crosses over. Now spins right. Turned away by YG. Bounce pass to Dillard in the post. He missed the shot and the rebound out of bounds off UNT Dallas. It'll be OCU ball at the 13:21 mark. Cantrell Burney is in for the first time for UNTD. Tariq Amon goes out. And we also have Makai Pope in the game. So the UNT Dallas lineup, Cantrell Burney, DeQuavius Adkins, Makai Pope, Kobe Dillard, and Vernon Johnson. And now a foul in the backcourt on Burney, harassing YG as he tried to take it into the front court. First foul on Burney, fourth on UNTD. Trailblazers with a pesky press on. The inbound goes to YG. comes across midcourt, left-hand dribble, hands off to Avery Jackson. Left wing, it goes to Parker Jones. Left baseline, Clayton Jewell backing in, spins to the baseline, fall-away jumper, missed it short. Adkins rebounds for UNTD. Outlet pass to Burney. Plays it on the left wing to Adkins. Now to Pope in the left corner. Rather, this is Jason Orta. Bounce pass to Dillard. Backing in on Clayton Jewell. Tries to duck under Clayton. Missed the shot badly. Rebound Brandon Jackson on the run. And he gets his pocket picked by Adkins, and it's a 1-on-2 the other way. YG runs through the pass. Knocks it away out of bounds away from Kobe Dillard. Is that just out of bounds, or they get him for a foul? It's just out of bounds. Good play by YG to recover. Inbound to Dillard. Shoots over Clayton Jewell and hits in the lane. YG heads right. Draws a foul, which is good because he walked after he was fouled. Foul occurred first, and it's on Jason Orta. Bo Tranter, Sam Tolopue in the game for OCU. Yurgo Gillespie's Brandon Jackson out. Tolopue inbounds to Clayton Jewell, gives it back to Sam. Top of the circle, Parker Jones. Left side, Avery Jackson. Drives the left baseline, turned away. Tried to hand it off to Clayton Jewell. Slapped free, stolen by Vernon Johnson. Up the left side to Adkins. He splits the defense and missed a layup right at the rim. And Parker Jones rebounds for OCU. Bounces it to Tolopue. Races into the front court. Right corner, Bo Tranter for three. Front rim no good. Rebound tied up between Clayton Jewell and Cantrell Burney. And the possession arrow this time gives it to OCU. 10-8 is the OCU lead as the offense has slowed down considerably now. Both teams shooting 25% from the floor. UNTD is 3 of 12 and OCU just 2 for 8. OCU lead is thanks to the foul line. They're 5 of 6 from the foul line. Inbound to Clayton Jewell, left side at the three-point line. Plays it behind him to Tolopue. Right side goes to Nick Bonifay, who just checked in. 10 to shoot. Clayton Jewell at the foul line. He will. A 16-footer straight away. No good. Offensive rebound, Parker Jones. His put back in the lane. Back rimmed it. No good. Tipped by Clayton. Won't go. Next rebound grab by Parker. Backing in again. Throws it out to Bonifay right side. Fresh 20 for OCU. Bonifay behind the screen. Can't shoot the three, and he throws it away. Intercepted by Adkins out front. Gliding to the rim the other way. Missed the layup, and Sam Tolopue rebounds. Now OCU running the other way. Bonifay. Left corner to Tranter. Bo gets to the lane and is called for traveling. That is 6, now 7 OCU turnovers. And UNT Dallas will use a timeout. It's a full timeout with OCU on top 10-8, and neither team performing very well at the moment. Back in a moment, OCUsports.com and the Sooner Athletic Conference Network.
Come on, hit a homer, Jesse.
Let's go, guys.
Hey, did you guys know that kids who play sports earn more money when they grow up?
Of course. I knew that.
Hey, did you guys know that kids who read books have a bigger vocabulary?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Wow, jinx. Did you guys know that friendly children have more friends?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's true. I knew that. Did you guys know that winter babies are better at music?
Everyone knows that.
Oh, yeah?
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
obvious.
Oh, hey, guys, did you know that most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Huh, I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure I knew that.
I'm pretty sure you didn't.
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right car seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
11:13 to play first half. OCU holding on to the 10-8 lead over UNT Dallas, but the Stars have turned it over now 7 times and are shooting just 2 for 11 from the floor. Orta has it left side, lost control of the dribble and just lost it out of bounds. That's 4 UNT Dallas turnovers. Tolopue into the front court for OCU. Explodes to his right. Right corner to James Cloud. Dribbles to the elbow. Shoots a fall-away jumper. Missed it badly. Adkins mistimed his jump, but still tracks down the rebound for UNT Dallas. Adkins, lob pass inside. Caught by Vernon Johnson. Backing in on Cloud. Ducks inside. Forced it up off the side of the backboard. No good. Clayton Jewell rebounds. Two players reach in on Clayton. Jewell knocks it away out of bounds. It's off of Clayton, and it'll be UNT Dallas basketball. Oh, my. Clayton grabbed the rebound immediately. Got harassed by two defenders. UNT Dallas has it back. Into Dillard, left block. Whips a pass inside, bad pass. I'm not sure what the goal is there as he tried to hit Vernon Johnson, who was all the way underneath the basket on the baseline. OCU gets it back. That's 5 turnovers on UNT Dallas. Nick Bonifay straight away, heads left, gets around Orta, spins, bounce pass to a cutting James Cloud. Lost it, got it back, forced it up, missed it badly. Johnson rebounds. Johnson in the front court for UNTD. Bounce pass, high post to Adkins. Faces up. Out front, it's Bowie, who's just checked in, and a foul away from the ball on James Cloud. That is his first and the team's third. Bob inbound pass, nearly stolen by Tranter. Out to Bowie, 18-footer left side, good. Kenyon Bowie has only made 5 shots this season. Nick Bonifay for OCU heads right, gets around Orta, missed the shot. Foul, is that on the drive of the shot? We'll see with 9:40 to play in a tie game in the first half. It's on Orta, and they do say it's a shooting foul. That is the second on Orta, the 6th on UNTD, and Nick Bonifay will shoot 2. Nick missed the first. Makes a second. First point for Nick Bonifay today. And OCU goes back up 11-10. Cantrell Burney to Vernon Johnson. Now to Orta. Left wing guarded by Bonifay. 15 to shoot. Takes one dribble. Sends it out front to Adkins. One hand pass to Burney. Right wing guarded by Tolopue. 9 to shoot. Takes it into the lane. Kicks it out to Orta. Wide open left side for 3. It's good. Jason Orta, basically all he does is shoot threes. That's his 16th of the year. He's a 36% three-point shooter, and UNT Dallas retakes the lead at 13-11. Tolopue takes the pass, goes to the rim, missed the layup. Clayton Jewell gets it back, dribbles out of the lane, and plays it to Bonifay. Nick invited right, goes that way. Bounce pass to Clayton Jewell at the foul line. Clayton will shoot the 16-footer. It's spun halfway down and out. And the rebound to DeQuavius Adkins. Down the floor to Orta, got away with a walk. Plays it behind him to Adkins, up top to Bowie. Now around to Vernon Johnson. UNT Dallas leads 13-11. Cantrell Burney has it right side, guarded by Bo Tranter. Gets a screen. Cloud switches the screen. Bounce pass to Johnson. Tranter takes him. Backing in on the right block. Jump hook off the glass and in. First field goal for Vernon Johnson. UNT Dallas has a 2-possession lead at 15-11. Bo Tranter into the front court, crosses over, heads left, nearly threw it away, but Cloud recovers loose ball, sends it out to Bonifay, right corner to Tranter. Defended by Burney, 19 to shoot. Bo takes it out to the right wing. Now heads to the left block. Backs in, ducks through, underhand shot, losing his balance, missed badly. Adkins rebounds on the run. Adkins underhand pass to Burney, unguarded, three-pointer in transition, good. UNT Dallas leads by 7. Stars are shooting 2 out of 15 as that trend has resurfaced. Bo Tranter wide open right corner three-pointer. That's short. Offensive rebound to James Cloud. Out front, Bonifay. He's unguarded for 3. He got it. 17th made three for Nick Bonifay this season. 18-14 UNT Dallas. 7:30 to play before halftime. Bernie explodes to his left, gets around to Clayton Jewell, missed the shot. Clayton rebounds. UNT Dallas has missed a lot of layups. Bo Tranter glides inside, layup no, but a foul.
Foul on UNT Dallas, number 23, Kenyon Bowie. His first.
So Kenyon Bowie gets a foul. That is the first on Bowie. Team foul 7. This is a 2-shot foul for Bo Tranter. 9 of 16 foul shooting this season. Bo makes the first. The starters will come back in for OCU. They'll make a line change. Brandon Jackson will await Bo Tranter's foul shot, but Gillespie, Avery Jackson, Parker Jones, Jack McWilliams all back in for OCU. Johnson Blair is back for UNTD. So is Connor Kern as Bo Tranter misses the second foul shot, so he'll stay out there till the next opportunity. 18-15 UNT Dallas. Vernon Johnson, left side at the high post, guarded by Parker Jones. Crosses over, now goes between the legs and backs away. Hands off to Bernie. He explodes to his left, gets to the rim, missed the layup again. This time Vernon Johnson secures the offensive rebound. Back to Bernie, tries for three. That's short. Jack McWilliams rebounds for OCU. UNT Dallas not shooting very well either. They're just 7 of 21. Avery Jackson races the other way, puts up the shot off the glass and rim, missed, and a foul on UNT Dallas on the rebound as Jack McWilliams was knocked down by Connor Kern. And that is the second on Kern. It's team foul 8 for UNTD, and Jack McWilliams with a 1-and-1. Brandon Jackson now in. Bo Tranter is out. Sergio McLean returns. So does Tariq Amon. .6:43 to play first half. Jack's first of the 1-and-1. Got it. He's got 5, his 3 of 3 at the foul line. Jack's second back rimmed it no good, and UNT Dallas rebounds. Johnson Blair heads off to his left, top of the circle to Kern, plays it to Vernon Johnson, who gets a screen to his left, stops at the foul line, shoots a fall-away jumper, missed it short. Avery Jackson rebounds. Avery into the front court left side, top of the circle, Brandon Jackson, dribbles left, stops and pops, 19-footer short. Rebound jarred free, taken by Connor Kern. Avery Jackson had 2 hands on it, but couldn't secure it. Johnson Blair into the front court, dribbles right, elbow jumper right side, good for Jaden Johnson Blair. His first basket today. It's 20-16 UNTD. Alessis gets a screen to his left from Jack McWilliams. Pass back toward the perimeter, knocked away, stolen by Sergio McLean. McLean splits the defense the other way, powers through contact, missed the shot, but a foul called on Brandon Jackson. That is the first on Brandon, the 4th on OCU. The Stars are shooting 15%. They're 3 of 20 from the floor, 2 of 7 on threes, keeping in the game being 8 of 12 at the foul line. Also out-rebounding UNT Dallas 18-13, including a 6-1 advantage in offensive rebounds. That has only led to a 5-1 advantage in second-chance points, though. McLean is a good foul shooter, 83%, though not very many attempts. He makes that one. He's now 6 of 7 on the season. The sophomore from Peoria, Illinois, will get one more. UNTD's led by as many as 7 in the game. They led 18-11. That one no good off the back of the rim. Jack McWilliams rebounds for OCU. Stars nearly turn it over. Avery Jackson falls into the scorer's table, throws it away to Vernon Johnson, who drives and slams it in. Timeout OCU. 10 OCU turnovers that have led to 8 UNT Dallas points, and they have their biggest lead up 23-16 with 5:37 to play first half, and a 30-second timeout taken by OCU. Stars are led by Jack McWilliams, who has 5, Nick Bonifay 4. Avery Jackson has 3. No OCU players made more than 1 shot. In fact, only 3 made shots thus far. 1 from Jack, 1 from Avery, 1 from Bonifay. UNT Dallas, meanwhile, they've also spread out the scoring. Their leading scorer is Vernon Johnson. He has 5. Amon, McLean, Orta, and Bernie each with 3. Johnson Blair Dillard and Bowie each have 2. (23-16) UNT Dallas. Full court press by the Trailblazers. Avery stops short of midcourt, plays it to Brandon Jackson in the front court. Out front to YG. Defended by Johnson Blair. High post right to Brandon Jackson. Dribbles left, now backs in, gets to the middle, drops it inside, intended for Jack. Low pass. Jack goes to the deck to get it, then it's knocked free. Taken by UNT Dallas. 11 OCU turnovers. Vernon Johnson with a one-hand pass to McLean, and he walked. So UNTD gives it right back. That is their 6th turnover. Now a bit of a different-looking press by UNTD. Avery Jackson into the front court is fouled, knocked to the deck by who? By Tariq Aman. That is his first in the team's 9th, so Avery Jackson will shoot 1 and 1.
At the line, shooting 1-1, number 2 for the Stars, Avery Jackson.
One and 1 for Avery Jackson, who shoots 82%. Makes the first. This will be the 14th foul shot attempted by OCU in the first half. Avery makes both. Amon for UNTD, up top to Kern. Right side, Vernon Johnson. Gets the screen to his left, hesitates, turned away, out to McLean, top of the circle. Takes one dribble, bounces it to Kern, right block. Backs in on Jack, jump hook, around the rim, no. Brandon Jackson rebounds for OCU. Outlet to YG, down the right side into the front court, hesitates, almost lost it, picks it up, plays it to a cutter, Brandon Jackson, glides inside and hits a layup over Connor Kern. First basket for Brandon Jackson. That was a tough conversion, and OCU has whittled the lead back down to 3 at 23-20. Amon, stop and go dribble, turned away on the right block, out front McLean. Shovels it to Vernon Johnson, blasting right, pushes off, gets into the middle, shoots over 3 defenders and missed. Avery Jackson rebounds for OCU. Outlet to YG, the Stars push. Right side is Parker Jones, blasting inside, bumps into a defender, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Amon for UNTD. That is his 2nd, and that's team foul 10, so it's 2 shots either way for Parker Jones. Probably would have been a shooting foul anyway. But now it's the double bonus. Parker has made his 2 foul shot attempts today. Here with 4:03 left to play in the first, he can pull OCU back within 1 if he makes both. Makes the first. Second one also good for Parker Jones. He's 4 of 4 today. And it's 23-22. Stars have scored 6 in a row. Connor Kern at the three-point line right side. Bounce pass to Vernon Johnson at the top of the circle. Pass to the right wing, run through by Avery Jackson. One-on-one with Johnson. He uses a little crow hop to get to the rim and puts it in. Well done by Avery Jackson to kind of sneak under the rim and draw Vernon Johnson in the air. And OCU retakes the lead on the basket by Avery Jackson. Kern top of the circle for UNTD to Amon, and we've got a foul away from the ball on YG for OCU. I believe that's 2 on YG. UNTD with the basketball. Johnson Blair lobs it to Kern. Left block. Back to Johnson Blair cutting inside, and he lays it in. Well done. Connor Kern with a quick return pass to Jaden Johnson Blair, and UNTD goes back up 25-24. 3:13 to play first half. YG left side, dives into Kern, high off the glass and rim, missed, and Kern called for the foul. That's going to be 3 on the behemoth postman, Connor Kern.
Foul on UNT Dallas, number 41, Connor Kern, his third of the half. At the line, shooting for the Stars, YG.
So YG at the line. Missed the first. He's 1 for 3 at the foul line. Kenyon Bowie is in. Connor Kern is out. Adkins is also back in for UNT Dallas. YG makes the second. And Yurgo's got some blood on his leg, I think. So he's going to be replaced by Sam Tolopue here with 3:08 to play in the half and a tie game at 25. So the OCU lineup is Tolopue, Avery Jackson, Brandon Jackson, Jack McWilliams, Parker Jones. It's Jaden Johnson Blair, Tariq Amon, Vernon Johnson, Equavius Adkins, and Kenyon Bowie for UNT Dallas. Johnson has it, hands off to Amon. Drives left, bounces off Parker Jones, forced up a bad shot that missed, and Jack McWilliams rebounds on the opposite side. Avery Jackson into the front court, left corner to Parker Jones. Whips it inside to Jack at the rim, and he slams it in. Parker looked off the defense and looked it inside to Jack for the dunk, and OCU leads 27-25. Johnson Blair with a pull-up elbow jumper, missed badly. Brandon Jackson rebounds for OCU. It's his 5th rebound in the first half. Brandon explodes to his left, gets to the elbow, lost the ball, had to pass it out to Avery Jackson. Avery steps back, now throws it inside to McWilliams. It's jarred free by Bowie. Jack took a shot to the face. UNT Dallas the other way. That's a sweeping shot that's no good by Johnson Blair, rebounded by Sam Tolopue. Outlet pass to Parker Jones. Parker driving right, left side to Brandon Jackson. Run off the three-point line, he double dribbled. He used a dribble to catch the ball and then drove off to his right. That's a double dribble, and OCU gives it away for the 12th time this half.
And number 2, Cantrell Bernie.
What do you got?
Whatever happened.
5 missed the layup, 55 rebounds. Cantrell Burney with the basketball. Foul line jumper straight away short. Rebound tapped right to Vernon Johnson for UNT Dallas, and he puts it in. Brandon Jackson and Parker Jones ran into each other at the apex, and Vernon Johnson now with 7 points, and the game tied at 27. Minute 35 to play in the half. Avery Jackson has the ball stolen away by Cantrell Burney. Burney drives to the rim and lays it in. UNT Dallas has the lead. 4 points in about 6 seconds for UNT Dallas. 29-27 UNTD. Tolopue. Right hand, one hand pass. Avery Jackson catch and shoot. 3, he got it. 2 threes for Avery Jackson. He's got 10 points. OCU back up 30-29. Minute 5 to play in the half. Adkins in the front court. Hands off to Burney. Dribble weave action now to Orta. Back to Adkins it goes. Gets a screen to his right. Parker Jones now switches onto him. Bowie top of the circle to Orta left side, 15 to shoot. Gets a screen to the top, over to Burney, fakes the 3, dribbles in. Underneath it goes to Johnson, stuffed by Jack McWilliams, but Jack called for the foul. His 2nd and the team's 6th. That's a 2-shot foul for Vernon Johnson, who's 1 for 2 today. .68% on the season. Makes the first, and the game's tied at 30. .48 seconds left in the half. Johnson's 2nd is also good, and UNT Dallas goes back up 31-30. Avery Jackson off the inbound, guarded by Burney. Crosses over, heads left with a step to the baseline, puts up the shot and miss. Rebound tapped high in the air by Jack, saved by Orta, and a foul on Jack McWilliams. That's 3 on Jack.
Fouls on OCU stars. Number 15, Jack McWilliams, his third. Team's 7th of the half.
So Clayton Jewell comes in, and UNT Dallas is back to the line. Jason Orta, who hasn't missed this season from the line, only 4 attempts, but they've all been good. Kobe Dillard back in. Foul shot is good by Orta. He makes the second also. Still hasn't missed. UNT Dallas leads 33-30, 35 seconds left in the half. Tolopue throws it high post right to Clayton Jewell. Back to Sam, left side, 19 to shoot. Sam is fouled out front by Orta.
Foul on UNT Dallas, number 11, Jason Orta, his third.
That's his third. 2 shots for Sam Tolopue.
At the line, shooting free throws for the Stars. Number 55, Sam Tolopue.
Sam Tolopue, 71% foul shooter. Makes the first. Bo Tranter is in. Avery Jackson is out. One more for Tolopue. That one's no good. Rolled it off. Timeout UNT Dallas. 30-second timeout taken by the Trailblazers. Stars shooting 7 of 25 from the floor. They're 3 of 8 on threes, and they're 14 of 19 at the foul line. Meanwhile, UNT Dallas is 12 of 32, 3 of 5 on threes. They are 6 of 8 foul shooting. OCU's out-rebounded UNT Dallas 25-15, including a 7-2 advantage in offensive rebounds, but they only lead 6-3 in second chance points. "20 seconds left in the half. UNT Dallas will have it. I would imagine that they would hold for one here. Inbound to Adkins. Started by Brandon Jackson, 15 seconds. Adkins heads off right. Continues to dribble on the right wing with 10 seconds. Now he picks it up out front to Orta, 8 seconds. Dribbles around Tranter, stops to the elbow. Fall-away jumper crawled off, no good. Clayton Jewell rebounds, 3 seconds to Tolopue. Sam gets into the front court, shoots for 3 at the buzzer. That's off. And that's the end of the first half. 33-31. UNT Dallas leads after the first half of play. We'll take a timeout. Look at the halftime stats in just a moment. It's OCUsports.com and the Sooner Athletic Conference Network.
What is that?
Oh, that's my time machine.
Does it work?
Sure, just hit this button.
Whoa, dinosaurs. Cool.
Or we can go here.
Hey, that's Napoleon.
Oui.
Or we can go to the future.
Wow, hey, you have this nice house. Do I have a nice house?
No, you didn't save any money. Always spent it on vacations and stuff.
If only there was a way I could go back in time and correct that bad habit.
Yep.
Okay, the time machine is not real, but the saving thing is. Get in the habit of putting some of your money in savings each week through a 401k, savings account, or financial investments. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free ideas and easy tips on saving, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
What does this crazy little button do?
Wait, no!
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Hey, sweetie, what's going on?
Well, honey, I have some news.
Okay, what?
All that training paid off. I got the job.
Oh, I knew you would get it. So when do you start?
When you donate stuff to Goodwill, you help provide job training for people right here in your community. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Ever wonder what makes us, the Smurfs, so happy? The forest, of course. This is where we, along with the beautiful forest creatures, make our home with beautiful plant life, clean water, and endless adventures. It's a place to celebrate, so discover the forest with your family today. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that. Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Did you get a call or message that mentioned Social Security that made you feel threatened or scared? That is not the Social Security Administration. Social Security will not threaten you, press you for personal information, or demand instant payment. Social Security does not accept payments by gift card, prepaid debit card, internet currency, or by mailing cash. Criminals use these forms of payment because they are hard to trace. Don't fall for it. Hang up, ignore them. Report this criminal activity to oig.ssa.gov.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
So I'm a cat, and I just moved in with this new human, and she's got this little toy she's always playing with, all day long. Tap, 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 bloop, bloop. She can't put it down. There it is. Oh, and get this. She even talks to it. Last week, she asked it for Chinese, and guess what? Egg rolls showed up. Like magic. Humans have cool toys.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
So, who's going to do what? Flashlights?
Nowhere to be found.
Emergency supply kits?
Not packed.
What about blankets?
We have an old towel.
Cell phones?
May not work.
Emergency water?
Not a drop.
Perfect. We all know where we're meeting if we're separated.
The library. On Jones' house.
The bus stop.
And I'll be waiting here wondering where you all are. Great. It sounds like we don't have a plan.
Winging it is not an emergency plan. Make sure your kids know what to do during an emergency, who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Is that a faucet running?
That's not a faucet. That's a river rushing through the forest. Forest rivers provide over 100 million people with clean water to drink.
What? I can't hear you because of the vacuum.
That's not a vacuum. That's the trees in the forest cleaning up the air we breathe.
I didn't know the trees were so amazing.
Yep, and the forest gives us shade, trees to climb.
That's awesome. Let's go explore some more.
Visit the forest today and enjoy all it does, just for you. To learn more about the forest and find one near you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Hey, Kevin, thinking about retirement?
I've thought about it, but it's too late for me to save.
With Avo, a retirement coach, it's never too late.
Where can I learn more?
Visit aceyourretirement.org today. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
Text and work. Text and pretend to work. Text and act surprised when someone calls you out for not working.
Who, me?
Text and whatever, just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Halftime at Abe Lemons Arena. It's 33-32. UNT Dallas over OCU. Here are the individual totals. Vernon Johnson with 9 for UNT Dallas to lead the way there. Jason Orta, Cantrell Burney each with 5. Jaden Johnson Blair with 4. Tariq Amon, Sergio McLean 3 apiece. Kobe Dillard and Kenyon Bowie each with 2. DeQuavius Adkins is the leading rebounder for UNTD. He has 6. 3 for Vernon Johnson, 2 each for Jaden Johnson Blair and Connor Kern, and 1 for Kobe Dillard. 4 players with an assist: Johnson, Burney, Kern, and Adkins. Johnson has 4 steals. Adkins has 2. Burney, Johnson, Blair, Amon, and McLean each have 1. As a team, 10 steals, 7 turnovers, 4 assists on 12 made baskets, 12 of 33, 36% from the floor. They're 3 of 5 on threes, and 6 of 8 at the foul line. Meanwhile, for OCU, Avery Jackson leads the way. He has 10 points. Jack McWilliams, 7. Parker Jones, Nick Bonifay, 4 apiece. Yurgo Gillespie and Brandon Jackson each with 2. Bo Trander, Sam Tolapew have each made a foul shot. In rebounds, Brandon Jackson leads the way with 5. Jack McWilliams, Parker Jones, and Clayton Jewell each with 4. Avery Jackson has 3. Tolapew has 2. James Cloud, 1. Parker Jones, 2 assists. Yurgo Gillespie, Brandon Jackson, Sam Tolapew, James Cloud each with 1. Brandon and Avery each have a steal for OCU. As a team, 2 steals, 14 turnovers, 6 assists on 7 made baskets, just 7 makes for OCU in the half. 7 of 26, 27% from the floor, 3 of 9 on threes, 14 of 20 at the foul line. UNT Dallas leads points in the paint 12-6. They lead points off turnovers by the same total, 12-6. OCU leading second chance points 6-3. The Stars lead fast break points 4-2. Points off the bench is a 14-6 advantage for UNT Dallas. Trailblazers have led by as many as 7. OCU has led by as many as 4. We have had 4 ties and 8 lead changes in the game. UNT Dallas led 23-16 was their biggest lead. OCU took a brief lead after that, but fell back behind, and they're down 33-32 at the halftime break. Take a timeout. Second half coming up in just a moment. It's OCUsports.com, Sooner Athletic Conference Network.
The mission of Paralyzed Veterans of America is clear: accessibility. Veterans who have served and sacrificed the best of themselves deserve access to the best our country has to offer. Access to meaningful employment. Access to the veterans' benefits they've earned. Accessible homes and vehicles. And access to every part of their communities. With PVA staff working inside VA hospitals, no other veterans organization has provided more real-time, ongoing support for paralyzed veterans and their families. PVA is proud to serve veterans across all branches, all generations, and all conflicts. Our nation's heroes fought for your independence. Join PVA in fighting for theirs at pva.org.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
So, Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom?
I wanted to talk to you about something and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey guys, check out my new video game.
Wait, Mom, what?
Huh?
What? Hold
What'd
on.
you say?
Wait a second, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
A few years ago, Steve Faircow's lungs were failing.
I don't think I had more than a couple weeks to live.
That's when Steve received a lung transplant made possible by an organ donor. Now Steve can do things he never imagined, like climbing 94 floors to the top of a skyscraper.
I never knew that breathing could feel this good. It's an incredible gift.
What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Leave behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
There's hundreds of fun and simple things you and your family can do to live a healthier lifestyle. Here's 20 of them. Walk to work, walk the dog, have the dog walk you, take a hike, take a bike, skate, dance, hop, jump, do the Humpty Hump, skip seconds, skip dessert, skip to my lube, don't skip breakfast, drink H2O, lower your sodium, raise the roof, shake your booty, stock up on vegetables, and don't forget to eat them. Search We Can online to find more ways you and your family can get healthy together. A message from the Ad Council, HHS, and NIH's We Can program.
Sweet strawberry icing. You're in Goodwill, and just past that vintage denim jacket, you spot miniature donut earrings. You lean in. Ah, that's the scent of shopping success. Because at Goodwill, every item you buy funds local job training and more. So bring home those donut earrings and bring home so much good to your community. Goodwill. Bring good home. Brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
A ranger station.
I'd like to report a bear hug.
Uh-huh.
Well, I noticed dry brush where we wanted our bonfire and suggested we move it. Then Smokey Bear showed up and hugged me.
So you noticed some wildfire hazards and moved your bonfire to a safer location.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Smokey, all right. Just letting you know you did good.
Hey, guys, that was Smokey. You owe me 20.
Well, congratulations, and thanks for calling. There are many ways to prevent a wildfire. Learn how you can do your part at SmokeyBear.com.
Sponsored by the U.S. Forest Service, Ad Council, and your state forester.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
We first opened about 10 years ago. We were small, just a few of us, but it was exciting. I always dreamt of having my own business. It was kind of slow at first, but things started picking up. We had big plans, but in our wildest dreams, we never thought we'd have this much work. Yeah, with so many businesses caught off guard by the storm, Reed Waste Management has never been busier.
What will become of your business after a disaster? Nearly 2/3 of businesses aren't prepared for an emergency, and 40% of businesses that experience a disaster never recover. Make an emergency plan now, before it's too late. For a free online tool that helps you develop an emergency plan to keep your business up and running should disaster strike, visit ready.gov/business. Brought to you by the Federal Emergency Management Agency, the American Red Cross, and the Ad Council.
Getting your child home safely
Tap your heels together 3 times.
is just a click away.
There's no place like home.
But making sure your child is in the right seat is just one of the steps down the road to safer travels.
I don't know how it works.
Find the right seat for your little one's age and size. There's no better way to get home safely. Know for sure that your child is in the right seat.
How can I ever thank you enough?
Get all the facts at safercar.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Oklahoma City University stands proud in the heart of OKC as a symbol of servant leadership, fine arts, and academic excellence. Our students and alumni are shining brightly around the city and the globe. Tradition lives in Oklahoma City at Oklahoma City University. Learn more at okcu.edu. Oklahoma City University, educating OKC since 1904.
Just about set for the start of the second half, OCU and UNT Dallas. UNT Dallas with a lead 33-31. Of course, our schedule thrown off a bit today because of the switch in times and order of things. The other games that are going on today that are just about to start. Langston visiting Southwestern Christian. Science and Arts visiting Wayland Baptist. Sagu on the road at John Brown, and Texas Wesleyan is at Oklahoma Panhandle State. Again, none of those games have started yet, all just about to get underway. Original starters on the floor for both teams as we start the second half. UNT Dallas gets the first possession. Johnson Blair plays it to Amon on the right wing. Guarded by Avery Jackson, gets a screen to his left, whips it back to the screener Kern, diving inside on Jack McWilliams, missed the short jumper, and Jack rebounds. 10 hands off to YG. Been a tough day for Connor Kern against YG to Avery Jackson right side, gets shoulder down, puts it off the glass and in. Avery leads all scorers with points. Game is tied at 3rd. Jaden Johnson-Blair hesitates at the foul line, shoots a drop over Jack that missed. Connor Kern doubles back for the rebound. Nearly walked, throws it up in the lane, missed. Tip won't go. Next tip is up and in, but we got a foul first on Brandon Jackson. That was a late call, but the right one is Johnson-Blair was knocked to the floor by Brandon Jackson, who's picked up his second. Actually keeps points off the board because McLean put it up and in, but foul occurred first, so UNT Dallas inbounds. Amon has it left corner, gets a screen from Kern to the elbow, shoots a jumper from there, missed it short. Offensive rebound to McLean, another chance for UNTD. Around it goes to Johnson-Blair, wide open for three right wing, it's good. Jaden Johnson-Blair with his first three today. He's got 7 points. He's a 42% long-distance shooter. It's 36-33, UNT Dallas. Avery Jackson right side, up top to Gillespie. Back to Avery it goes, and he walked. 15 OCU turnovers. Three-point lead for UNT Dallas. Johnson-Blair throws it to Kern at the three-point line left side. Takes a dribble to his right, hands it off to Vernon Johnson. Johnson hands it off to Johnson-Blair. Backs away, picks it up, doesn't shoot. Brandon Jackson closes on him. Back out front to Vernon Johnson, 9 to shoot. Has his pocket picked by Yurgo Gillespie, and YG gliding the other way. Races in, left-hand layup, good. First field goal for Yurgo Gillespie. And that's an over. Oh, I thought that was an over and back violation. UNT Dallas just did get feet across, did Tariq Amon. Not called for the violation. Scott Petit was right on it. So Amon drifts left, throws it to Kern, lost it, got it back, and now we're going to have a foul on Jack McWilliams as those two got tangled up, and Jack has picked up his fourth. So Clayton Jewell, who was fantastic in the second half on Thursday, will have to play probably most of the second half again today. Kobe Dillard is in for UNTD, and Connor Kern is out. Inbound to Amon. Open jumper right base. Left baseline is good. 5 for Tariq Amon. And it's 38-35 UNTD. Brandon Jackson bounces it to YG. Crosses over. Spins right. Backs in. Sends it back out to Parker Jones. Parker darts into the lane. Wild shot at the rim. No good. Rebound to UNT Dallas and Kobe Dillard. Outlet pass to Amon. Diagonal dribble into the front court. Pass into the right corner. Johnson-Blair feeds a cutter Dillard to the rim for the dunk. Kobe Dillard with 4, and UNT Dallas leads by 5 at 40-35. Avery Jackson into the front court. Explodes to his left. Gets to the rim. Gets his shot erased out of bounds by Dillard. It'll be OCU ball with 21 to shoot. It's the first block shot for either team today. OCU inbounds down 5. And it goes to Parker Jones. Parker dribbles right. Gets around one defender. Leaning jumper, no. Tipped by Clayton is good. First basket for Clayton Jewell. 40-37 UNTD. 3 minutes into the second half. Vernon Johnson, left wing. To Johnson-Blair. Gets a screen to his right to the elbow. Sends it right side Amon. Right corner Vernon Johnson. 14 to shoot. Guarded by Parker Jones. Gets a screen out to the wing. Bounces it back to the screener Dillard. 9 to shoot. He'll shoot a 19-foot right angle shot that's an air ball. Rebound tracked down by Avery Jackson in the far corner. YG into the front court for OCU. Explodes to his left. Pitches it out to Brandon Jackson. Catch and shoot 3. Good. Straight away for Brandon Jackson. His first 3 today. He's got 5 points, and the game is tied at 40 as the Stars have run off 5 in a row. Tariq Amon walks the ball across midcourt to start the offense. Guarded by Avery Jackson, but Avery backs off about 15 feet. Down to 18 to shoot is Amon. Now guarded by Clayton Jewell. Gets past him to the rim. Layup missed, and the rebound to Brandon Jackson. UNTD's missed a lot of layups. Brandon into the front court. Keeps the dribble alive on the right wing. Steps back, doesn't shoot. Sends it out to YG to start the offense. YG heads left. Gets to the block. Leaning jumper left side. Back rim no good. Rebound tapped off the glass by Clayton Jewell and claimed by Sergio McLean for UNT Dallas. Johnson Blair for the Trailblazers. Sends it to Dillard. One dribble and a pull-up 17-footer straight away. Back rimmed it. Brandon Jackson rebounds for OCU. For Brandon, his 7th rebound. Up the floor left side, Avery Jackson, guarded by Amon. Gets a screen to his left to the baseline. Shoots a 15-footer and hits. 14 for Avery Jackson. And the Stars retake the lead at 42-40. 15-10 to play second half. Johnson Blair to Amon. Left wing, gets a screen from Dillard. Clayton Jewell switches onto him, so he throws it to Dillard at the block, guarded by Avery Jackson. Shoots a teardrop over him and missed. Rebound out of bounds off OCU. It'll stay with UNT Dallas. Adkins returns. Dillard is out. UNTD inbounding, 20 on the shot clock, into Vernon Johnson. Guarded by Parker Jones. Sends it to McLean on the left wing. He'll hand off to Johnson Blair. Driving left, and he walked. He got caught in the air between a shot and a pass, and traveling the call on Jaden Johnson Blair, and that's turnover number 9 for UNT Dallas. Stars with the lead and the ball, up 42-40. YG into the front court, bothered by Johnson Blair. Crosses over, heads left, into 3 defenders, throws it out to Parker Jones. He'll flip it to Brandon Jackson, unguarded for 3, right wing, he got it. 8 for Brandon Jackson. And it's 45-40. This is OCU's biggest lead. Johnson Blair up top to McLean. Drops it inside for Vernon Johnson in a double team. Tries to force it up, and he draws a foul. Oh, boy. It's on YG. That's a second on YG and the 3rd on OCU in the half. So Vernon Johnson back to the line. He is 3 out of 4 today. Missed the first.
Entering the game for UNT Dallas, number 2,
Cantrell Burney is in. Tariq Amon is out. One more for Vernon Johnson with 14-14 to play second half, and OCU up 45-40. Second foul shot missed, and Clayton Jewell rebounds. YG into the front court. Defended by Johnson Blair. To Clayton at the high post right. Back to Gillespie's left slot. Hands off to Brandon Jackson. Brandon's made 2 threes in a row. Adkins is on him. He dribbles left. Gets to the block. Wild layup missed. Foul on the rebound, or is it a foul? Oh, it's a foul on the shot. It's a blocking foul on the shot on UNT Dallas. On Vernon Johnson. That's the first on Johnson, the first on UNTD in the half, and Brandon Jackson will shoot 2, and that was a very late call. First trip to the line today for Brandon. He's at 86%. Stars were 14 of 20 foul shooting in the first half. Makes the first. Orta and Dillard back in for UNTD. Johnson, Blair, and McLean go out. Second foul shot by Brandon Jackson. Missed that one. Side rim and the rebound to UNT Dallas. Burney has it left wing in the front court. Up top to Johnson. Hands it off to Adkins at the top of the circle. Guarded by Parker Jones. Spins to the block. Ducks around Parker. Clayton swung at the ball. Got a piece of it, but also fouled Adkins. That's the first foul on Clayton Jewell. It's team foul 4 on OCU here in the second half. And DeQuavius Adkins shooting 2. He's 9 of 10 this season. And he missed the first. Adkins playing in just his 7th game for UNT Dallas. Makes the second. And it's 46-41. OCU with the lead. Passing the front court, Brandon Jackson. Brandon bounces it to Clayton Jewell, and it's stolen away but out of bounds off Adkins of UNTD. Stars again look like they had an opportunity for numbers as they broke the press, but UNT Dallas with active hands to knock it away. YG inbounds to Clayton, up top to Parker Jones. Back to Avery Jackson left side. Circles into the lane, throws it out to YG in the right corner, 12 to shoot. Backs away, crosses over, heads to the baseline, shoots a teardrop floater, and hits on the right baseline. A tough shot converted by Yurgo Gillespie. And OCU leads 48-41 with 13 minutes to play. Pass to the left side for Bernie for UNTD. Out front to Johnson. Now around to Orta. Right wing with 13 to shoot. Heads left. YG stays with him. Over to Bernie. Gets past Avery Jackson. Throws it away out of bounds. Not sure who he was trying to bounce pass to. No cutter was there, and it'll be OCU ball on the 10th UNT Dallas turnover. Trailblazers will put on some full court press again against the inbound of Brandon Jackson after he tracks the ball down. YG to Avery. Back to Gillespie's in the front court. Heads right, pitches to Brandon Jackson right side. Up top, Clayton Jewell. Backdoor pass, Brandon Jackson to the rim, dunks. Parker Jones with the assist. 11 for Brandon Jackson, and OCU leads 50-41. DeQuavius Adkins to Bernie in the right corner. He'll shoot for 3, a contested shot, no good, and Parker rebounds. Outlet pass to YG. A step into the front court. Heads into the lane, goes all the way to the rim, gets his shot blocked. That was a goaltend, not called. Rebound, Brandon Jackson, 18-footer straight away, good. Dillard took that one out of the cylinder. Should have been a goaltend. Stars get the point anyway. Brandon Jackson now with 13. Bernie to Johnson. Now Adkins. Back to Johnson straight away, and left side to Bernie. Gets a screen to his right. Gives it back to Adkins. Down low, it goes to Dillard. Backs in on Avery Jackson. Avery blocks the shot straight up. Rebound saved from going out of bounds by Parker Jones. It's off of Dillard. It's OCU ball. (52-41). OCU continues to build on its biggest lead. Contact between YG and Orta in the backcourt. Nothing called. Probably the right decision there. Up top, it's Avery Jackson. Gets a screen to his left from Clayton Jewell. Dribbles around the defense. Missed the shot. It was blocked at the rim. Rebound by UNTD. Bernie has it coming the other way. Stars defense is back. He hits the trailer. Vernon Johnson tries for 3 straight away. It's good. They say it's a 2. He had a foot on the line. Vernon Johnson with 11. And it's 52-43 OCU. Avery into the front court. Behind the back on the dribble. Sends it out front to YG. Heads left. Puts a shoulder down. Gets to the rim. Teardrop shot. No, but a foul. And YG will shoot 2. That foul is on Orta, and that's his 4th.
Shooting star at the line, number 1, YG.
So YG will shoot 2. He's a 67% shooter on this season. It's just 2 of 4 today. Missed the first, way short. Sergio McClain is back in for UNTD. Dillard goes to the bench. Second one also good, or rather, the second one is good by YG. So he goes 1 for 2, and he's now 3 of 6 in the game. He's got 7 points, and the Stars' lead is 10 with 10:35 to play second half. McClain, top of the circle for UNTD. Underhand pass down low to Johnson. Splits the double team. Now shoots a fall-away jumper that missed off the back of the rim. Clayton Jewell rebounds. Outlet to Avery Jackson. Gives it back to Clayton. He'll pass to Brandon. Right corner, three-pointer. Missed it off front rim. Offensive rebound, Parker Jones. Ducks inside. Fall-away jumper missed badly. Next rebound to the ground. It's tied up, and the possession arrow keeps it with OCU. Avery Jackson dove in there to get 2 hands on it. Avery took a spill, and he is still down on his back, taking a little extra time to get back up, and finally he does. May have taken a shot to the face. It's OCU ball. Should be 20 on the shot clock, I think. They have 17 on right now. See if they give that a reset. Wipe up the floor. Apparently it's going to stay at 17. YG inbounds to Clayton in the right corner. Out front to Parker. Defended by Johnson. Over to Yurgo on the left side. Awaits a screen. Gets it from Clayton Jewell. Now backs in. Spins left. Stripped of the basketball going up, and it's out of bounds off UNTD. OCU ball, but only 6 to shoot. Inbound to Clayton. Drops it back into YG. Up and under layup. Nobody draws a foul, and YG back to the line. That's on Johnson, his second, team's third. And YG back to the line. These will be foul shots number 25 and 26 for OCU in the game. Makes the first. .10:02 to play. One more for Yurgo Gillespie. Makes both that time. 9 for Yurgo. Adkins in the front court, hands off to Burney. Dribble weave action as Adkins gets it back left side. Gets a screen to his right, gets another one from Johnson. Sends it right corner to Burney. Dribbles in, throws it across the defense to Orta. He's up with a 3, missed it short. Clayton Jewell taps the rebound to himself. For Clayton, that's rebound number 8. Avery into the front court, pitches it to Gillespie. Heads right, throws it away. Actually, they say deflected out of bounds. Pass went just a little bit wide of Brandon Jackson. It was tipped by UNTD, and so OCU gets it back with 19 to shoot. YG guarded by Orta. Heads left, spins right, spins again. Fall away jumper left of the lane, missed it too hard. McLean the rebound for UNTD. Adkins races into the front court. He'll shoot for 3. Back rimmed it, no good. Avery Jackson the rebound for OCU. YG into the front court against Orta. Gets a blinding screen from Clayton Jewell. Pitches it back to Clayton, cutting to the rim, and he dunks it in. Screen and roll to perfection. Clayton Jewell with a slam. He's got 4, and OCU has its biggest lead up 57-43. Adkins terminates the dribble, sends it to Burney. Guarded by Clayton, takes it into the lane. Clayton blocks the shot, and the rebound out of bounds. Off of who? It's off of UNTD, and it's OCU ball.
Entering the game for OCU number 55, Sam Tolopue.
Tolopue in, YG is out. OCU up 57-43, outscoring UNT Dallas 26-10 in the second half. Avery Jackson gets a screen up to the top of the circle, plays it right side, Brandon Jackson. Jewell screens for him off to his left. Brandon backs to the foul line, sends it out to Avery, 15 to shoot. Avery dribbles left, spins right, lost his balance, forced it up and missed. Vernon Johnson the rebound, UNT Dallas pushes. Burney slices down the lane, lays it in. 7 for Cantrell Burney. 57-45. Tolopue hands to Brandon Jackson. Dribbling left, backing in left block. Throws it away. Intercepted by Vernon Johnson. 2 on 3. Johnson stops at the foul line, shoots a jumper. It rolls off, no good. Clayton Jewell rebounds. Has to save it from going out of bounds and throws it right to Johnson. Underneath it goes for a layup by Adkins. Clayton Jewell stepped out of his shoe. So 4 in a row by UNT Dallas. It's 57-47 with 7:45 to play.
Foul on UNT Dallas, number 2, Cantrell Burney, his second of the game, and the team's 4th of the half.
I think it was. We got timeout. Hang on. Timeout taken by OCU. 57-47 is the score. UNT Dallas, or rather OCU with the lead over UNT Dallas. OCUsports.com.
What is that?
Oh, that's my time machine.
Does it work?
Sure, just hit this button.
Whoa, dinosaurs. Cool.
Or we can go here.
Hey, that's Napoleon.
Oui.
Or we can go to the future.
Wow, hey, you have this nice house. Do I have a nice house?
No, you didn't save any money. Always spent it on vacations and stuff.
If only there was a way I could go back in time and correct that bad habit.
Yep.
Okay, the time machine is not real, but the saving thing is. Get in the habit of putting some of your money in savings each week through a 401k, savings account, or financial investments. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free ideas and easy tips on saving, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
What does this crazy little button do?
Wait, no!
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
OCU's lead is 10, 57-47 with 7:36 to play second half. Stars had as big as a 14-point lead at 57-43, but a couple of layups by UNT Dallas, and that led to the OCU timeout. Sam Tolopue accepts the inbound pass for OCU, hands off to Brandon Jackson, defended by Adkins. Takes him on the drive to the left. Left corner, Parker Jones. Jab steps. Dribbles out to the wing. Pass inside to Clayton Jewell. Knocked away. It's out of bounds off of UNTD. Stays with OCU with 8 to shoot. Tolopue will inbound on the sideline. About free throw line extended to the sideline. And it goes to Avery Jackson, guarded by Burney. Gets the screen to his right, dives down the lane, splits the defense. Wild shot, missed, but tipped by Parker Jones, was halfway down and out. And the next rebound to Vernon Johnson for UNT Dallas. Burney explodes down the floor, runs into Clayton Jewell. Clayton blocks the shot. The rebound out of bounds off of who? It's off of UNT Dallas. It'll be OCU ball, and another great defensive play by Clayton Jewell. Tariq Amon and Jaden Johnson-Blair back in for UNTD. Orta and Adkins exit the game. Inbound to Brandon Jackson, who is the one that's not face guarded in the backcourt. Brandon heads left. No look pass inside, gets away from Clayton Jewell out of bounds. Turnover number 19 by OCU. Kobe Dillard back in for UNTD. Sergio McClain is out. So Stars have gone cold. They've missed one, or they've made only one of their last 7 shots. Still maintain the 10-point lead with 6:50 to play, though. Dillard, top of the circle. Lob pass inside, intended for Johnson. Slapped away, stolen by Brandon Jackson. Leaves it for Avery Jackson in the backcourt. Avery up to the left wing. Plays it out front to Tolopue with the midcourt logo. Back to the left side to Brandon Jackson. Up top to Jewell. Now around to Parker Jones. Right side defended by Burney. 15 to shoot. Parker points for something to happen. Now he explodes to his right. Splits the defense. Gets to the rim and lays it in. The first field goal of the game for Parker Jones. He has 6 points. He made something out of nothing there. Nothing was happening offensively, and Parker got all the way to the rim. Tariq Amon for UNTD. Up top to Dillard. Around to Johnson-Blair on the left wing. Defended now by Clayton on a switch. Sends it back out front to Amon. Dribbles off left. Now comes back right. He'll get all the way to the rim. Shot blocked from behind by Brandon Jackson. Rebounded by Dillard. He missed the follow shot. Johnson had the next rebound. Jerked free by Avery Jackson. He dives on the floor to get it. And he's out of bounds. It's OCU ball. Avery Jackson a bit slow to get up again, but teammates go over and help him back to his feet.
In the game for the Stars, number 1, Yurgo Ulises.
YG is back in. YG into the front court, defended closely by Johnson-Blair. Crosses over, heads left. Got stripped of the basketball. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Amon. The OCU ball 16 to shoot. YG will inbound. Does so to Brandon Jackson. Bounce pass out front to Avery Jackson. Avery drives right. Teardrop shot off the glass and in. Soft touch by Avery Jackson. He has 16. And UNT Dallas throws it away on the inbound. Pass went wide of the target and out of bounds on the sideline. OCU has its biggest lead and the basketball back with 5:28 to play. YG, the inbounder, throws it out near midcourt to Avery Jackson, guarded closely by Bernie. Takes the dribble off to the right, gets inside, up and under layup blocked, and the rebound to Bernie. I think it was Dillard who got the block. Down the floor, Bernie gets it back, shoots for three and hits over Parker Jones. Second three for Cantrell Bernie. He has 10. The OCU lead is 11 at 61 to 50. 5:05 to play. YG hands it off to Jackson. Brandon blasts into the lane. Now a fall-away jumper, 15 feet away, good. Timeout OCU. 15 for Brandon Jackson. And this will be a full timeout with 4:53 left. 63 to 50 our score. OCU leads UNT Dallas, OCUsports.com.
Welcome, everybody, and thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Smokey Cole Bear, filling in for Smokey on his birthday. Because after 75 years of...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Turns out there's much more to say. Just look at the news. Nearly 90% of wildfires are caused by us humans being careless. And I'm not just talking about obvious things like campfires or letting your totally sweet nephew, Francis, play with matches. I'm talking about dumping your used barbecue coals willy-nilly or parking your car on tall, dry grass. That can lead to... Poof! Guess the song was wrong. We did start the fire. But listen, being a South Carolinian, I respect Mother Nature and her trees, whether coniferous, deciduous, or new car scented. So if you love the outdoors like me, go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention, because fire safety is always in season. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
63 to 50 our score. OCU with the lead, UNTD with the ball. Tariq Aman will start the offense. He's now guarded by Clayton Jewell on a switch. Falls down on the dribble but maintains possession. Sends it over to Johnson Blair. Now to McLean. Fall away left baseline jumper missed. Rebound to Avery Jackson at the foul line. Questionable shot there by McLean. YG into the front court. Johnson Blair puts a hand on his back. YG slaps it away a couple of times. Now Johnson Blair has a hand on his hip. Throws it to the high post to Brandon Jackson. Drives left. Ball slapped away from behind. Stolen by Johnson Blair. Up ahead one-on-one with Yurgo Gillespie. He's knocked down and fouled. 4:16 to play. And that is foul number 3 on YG.
His third of the game, the Stars' fifth of the half.
2 shots for Jaden Johnson Blair, who has not been to the line today. He's 68% this season. Makes the first. A line drive that's good. Johnson Blair with 8. Shoots the second, makes that one as well. 63-52. YG explodes to his left, hands off to Brandon Jackson, shoots a 19-footer and hits left angle. 17 for Brandon Jackson. 65-52 with 3:55 to play. Johnson Blair, no looks at underneath to Dillard, and he goes up, layup, good. Foul called. Count the basket for Kobe Dillard. The foul on Clayton Jewell.
Foul on the Stars.
It's a second on Clayton, 6 on OCU in the half. Jack McWilliams will come back in. Jack's got 4 fouls, but Clayton hasn't been out for most of the half. Connor Kern will also be back in for UNTD. He replaces McClain. One shot here for Kobe Dillard, 63% on the year. Missed that one. Long rebound to YG. Brandon Jackson in the front court. Heads right. Hands off to Avery Jackson. Falls down, lost the ball, and UNT Dallas has it on the run. Bernie bounces it to Amon. Back to Bernie. Underneath to Dillard, and he's fouled by Parker Jones. It's only Parker's first. It's team foul 7. It's a 2-shot foul for Kobe Dillard. That's not a terrible result when they essentially a 3-on-1, and you're going to send a 63% foul shooter to the line for 2 to try to earn it from there, and he just missed one. But live ball turnover resulted in a fast break opportunity for UNT Dallas, and Kobe Dillard at the line missed the first, back rimmed it. Vernon Johnson, after a short break, is back in. Connor Kern is out, so it's Amon, Johnson, Johnson Blair, Dillard, and Bernie for UNTD. Dillard makes the second, so he's now 1 for 3 in the game, 7 points overall. And the lead for OCU is back to 10 with 3:33 to play. Inbound to YG, catching, running the other way. Hooks it to Jack, too far underneath, back to YG, and the Stars will reset. YG all the way back out near midcourt, guarded by Bernie. Takes him on the drive, heads left, gets into the lane, gets his shot blocked by Dillard, rebounded by Johnson Blair on the run. Shovels it behind him to Amon, catch and shoot deep 3. Back rimmed it, no good. Parker Jones rebounds for OCU. UNTD shooting just 8 of 28 in the second half for 28%. Stars, meanwhile, are 50% in the second half, 14 of 28. Gillespie invited left by Johnson Blair. Instead throws it to the mid-post left to Parker Jones. Backs in, spins left, got a defender in the air, puts it up, no good, but a foul on Kobe Dillard.
UNT Dallas, number 13, Kobe Dillard, his first of the game and the team's 5th of the half.
It's only team foul 5 in the half for UNTD. It sends Parker Jones to the line where he's 4 of 4 today. 2:47 to play. Parker's first is good. Second one, pinballs out, no good, and Kobe Dillard rebounds. That's the first miss at the line for Parker Jones today in 6 attempts. 66-55 with 2:39 to play. Johnson Blair for UNTD. To Vernon Johnson, hands it off to Cantrell Bernie. Guarded by Parker on a switch, crosses over, pulls up, 19-footer right angle, back rimmed it, no good. Gillespie rebounds for OCU. And here's a steal in the backcourt by Johnson Blair. He glides to the rim, missed the layup, got his own rebound, though, and puts it back in. YG inbounds to Avery Jackson. He throws it away. Intercepted. Johnson Blair has it left corner, shoots for 3, too hard. Offside rebound to Brandon Jackson. Boy, Stars are dodging a barrage of bullets here, and that timeout going to be taken by Mark Barakoff, I think, or is it? Oh, we have a technical foul call. It's on Vernon Johnson. Minute 52 left. Brandon Jackson will shoot the technical foul shots.
Shooting for the Stars, Brandon Jackson.
Brandon has 17 points in the game. He's the game high scorer. And he makes the first. Second one also good. Clayton is in. McWilliams is out for OCU. So OCU inbounds going the length of the floor, now up 68-57 after the technical foul shots. Inbound to Avery Jackson. Back to Brandon. Brandon into the front court, calls a timeout. Minute 45 left. Full timeout taken by OCU. So we'll take one as well. It's OCUsports.com and the Sooner Athletic Conference Network.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting
Location.
in the forest near the side of the road.
No need for alarm, sir. The forest is where bears live.
But this was no ordinary bear.
No ordinary bear?
Yeah, 1 second, I'm having a smoke taken in the view. Next thing I know, I am face to face with Smokey Bear.
Let me guess, Smokey had a tip for you.
He did. He must have seen me toss my cigarette on the ground. He told me never to do that because it only takes one spark to start a wildfire.
He's a smart bear. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
That's what Smokey said. I had no idea.
That's why Smokey's famous, and you're not.
Good point.
If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Out of the timeout, OCU with the ball. A minute 44 left. The Stars up 11 at 68-57. Avery Jackson, hounded by Amon, gets past him, drives the left, and Amon rips it away. It's a jump ball and the possession arrow to UNT Dallas. That is the 24th OCU turnover. Pull-up jumper by Amon, left angle, missed badly. Offside rebound to YG. And UNT Dallas shooting just 9 of 33 in the second half. Now down to a minute 13 to play, and OCU still up 11. YG behind the back on the dribble against Johnson Blair. Now Johnson Blair called for the foul from behind. That's the second on Jaden Johnson Blair. YG at the line, makes the first. Puts him in double figures. He is the third OCU player with 10 or more. Brandon Jackson with 19 and Avery Jackson 16 for OCU. Makes the second. (70-57) OCU with a minute to play. Johnson Blair out front. Kenyon Bowie's jumper is a brick. Rebound to Avery Jackson. Avery now has the unfortunate distinction of having a triple-double: points, rebounds, and turnovers. So we'll say it's a double-double for Avery Jackson. 70-57. Brandon blasts right corner Parker Jones. Parker dribbles to the elbow, back to Brandon. He's open, he'll shoot. And he got it from three. 22 for Brandon Jackson, and OCU has its biggest lead, up 73-57 with 30 seconds left. Bernie in the front court, he'll pull up for three, and he got that. 13 for Cantrell Bernie. Stars can get it across the timeline and dribble it out if they want. Shot clock is off, but UNT Dallas may not allow them to run it all the way down. Now they get into the front court, and they will, so that'll be it. Final 10 seconds. OCU will get the win 73-60 over UNT Dallas. And the Stars will improve to 8-16 and 6-12 in conference play. Meanwhile, UNT Dallas will go to 5-16. They are now 4-14 in the Sooner Athletic Conference. 73-60 the final score. Take a timeout, look at the game stats in just a moment. It's OCUsports.com and the Sooner Athletic Conference Network.
Jill, why don't you tell the class what you did this weekend?
Well, my dad and I went in search of some magical minnows and found a zillion of them in the stream from our lookout rock. Then my sister and I escaped from an evil slug king and went back to my super twig fort for safety. Then we told stories till it got dark, and the Big Dipper led us all the way home.
Wow. Where were you, Jill?
We went to the forest. It's not that far away.
Ask your parents to take you and your friends to the forest this week. It's closer than you think. Check out discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Okay, men, this is your time. Maybe you didn't choose this, but you're here now. You're going to go out there and be an all-star caregiver. Cook, clean, be there emotionally and physically. You got to dig deeper. Drive them to physical therapy, doctor's appointments, because that's what caregivers do. Don't give up. Show the world that you're tougher than tough. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Unexpected reactions to smart financial decisions brought to you by feedthepig.org.
Well, I finally did it. I opened a 401k.
So you're giving up? Just like that?
Giving up on what?
I'm getting an inheritance from a distant relative.
Don't you think if there were a billionaire in the family, we'd know about it by now?
Listen to me. We are one phone call away from riding horses on our own private polo grounds. One call from christening yachts, having a butler, using summer as a verb.
How do you figure?
Look, everyone's got a rich uncle somewhere. It's statistics. So the best thing you can do is just prepare for the inevitable.
Right, which is why I thought maybe it would be smart to take control of my finances. You know, start using a budget, get out of debt, set some retirement goals.
Budgets? Debt? You watch your mouth. Retirement shouldn't be a goal for us. It should be a way of life.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off.
What? What about our plan to win the lottery and start living? You know, travel the world on matching yachts, wear enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacation on the French Riviera, and then buy it.
You know we're never going to win the lottery, right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Oklahoma Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Marcel Spears. Keeping our global neighborhood safe is a tough job, made easier by America's brave military dogs. These dogs keep our troops safe by sniffing out bombs and IEDs and locating enemy positions. Yet when these canine heroes retire, they're too often left overseas. American Humane works to bring these valiant dogs home and reunites them with their handlers for happy, healthy retirements. To learn how you can help, visit AmericanHumane.org.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
So I'm a cat, and I just moved in with this new human, and she's got this little toy she's always playing with, all day long. Tap, 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 bloop, bloop. She can't put it down. There it is. Oh, and get this. She even talks to it. Last week, she asked it for Chinese, and guess what? Egg rolls showed up. Like magic. Humans have cool toys.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever.
But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
A few years ago, Steve Faircow's lungs were failing.
I don't think I had more than a couple weeks to live.
That's when Steve received a lung transplant made possible by an organ donor. Now Steve can do things he never imagined, like climbing 94 floors to the top of a skyscraper.
I never knew that breathing could feel this good. It's an incredible gift.
What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Leave behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
There's hundreds of fun and simple things you and your family can do to live a healthier lifestyle. Here's 20 of them. Walk to work, walk the dog, have the dog walk you, take a hike, take a bike, skate, dance, hop, jump, do the Humpty Hump, skip seconds, skip dessert, skip to my loo.
73-60, OCU gets a win over UNT Dallas, and we're here with Brandon Jackson today. Brandon finished with 22 points, also 8 rebounds in the game today. Brandon, how'd you feel about today?
I didn't like it, honestly. I mean, I'm happy we got the win, but my personal play, I mean, I feel like I could have played better. But, I mean, at this point, we were trying to stack as many wins as we can. So, I mean, I'm happy a team win for sure.
You were just talking as you came over here that they really attack the basketball out there, and they're really hounding you guys on defense, particularly the point guards. How did you have to counter that?
Just one move and go. Really, you got to be confident in what you're doing. Attacking the rim, being aggressive. I'd rather us be aggressive, making the turnover like that, rather than being passive, and then we have however many turnovers we had today. So just being aggressive and attacking the rim, and good things always seem to happen when we do that.
Yeah, it was a high number of turnovers. What was Coach telling you about that during the game?
Stop doing it. Yeah, but I mean, honestly, it's just overthinking a lot of the time. I mean, it's hard, definitely. Like now, we just played a game Thursday, high emotional game, but coming back here, we gotta just lock in and stay focused, and we did towards the end of the game, and that's why we got the team when we did.
Yeah, how difficult was that? You guys did have a great game Thursday night, got the big come from behind win, and come out today, have to play, 48 hours later. So what was that like?
It was difficult, but then again, we knew like we had to win this game, or our season was basically over. So us winning this game, we kept our hopes alive of making the conference tournament, which has been the goal all year. So we gotta just keep pounding. I mean, we got 3 in a row right now. We're trying to get one next Thursday too, and make it 4. So a lot to build from for sure.
Big rebound advantage for you guys too. 49-32 on the boards today. So obviously you didn't know it was that big, but I imagine that was one of the goals coming in because you guys had a little bit more size than they did, except at the 5. But good effort rebounding today.
Yes, I appreciate it. I mean, just honestly, like you said, just trying to attack the glass, especially with them. They're a lot slower team, so we get the ball out and go. We get points transition. That's how we get our flow going and stuff like that. So happy with the rebounding war, obviously.
Tell us a little bit about these freshmen who have been playing so good for you guys.
Hey, man, I love Clayton Jewell, YG, James. Like, they gave us a lot. Like, they gave us Bo, too. They gave us spurts. We didn't even know we had them. YG, he's been playing great. Clayton's been the man possessed the last 2 games. Bo, he's giving us good minutes. James, he's still getting back from his injury. But, I mean, our freshmen, they're going to be the reason why we turn this around. We have been turning around lately. So it's not just the starters, the older guys. It's definitely the freshmen. So love all 5 of them.
All right, I think we're going to hear from one of those guys. We got YG back here, too, so I'll let you pass the headset off to him. Brandon Jackson, 22 points today. Also 10 rebounds in the Stars' 73-60 win over UNT Dallas today. We'll get Yurgo in here. YG, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal in 29 minutes today. And YG, how'd you feel about your game today?
I should have made more shots. Knocked down some free throws, but besides that, felt good.
How's your season gone along, kind of being the freshman to work your way into the starting lineup and then as the team leader for this team?
It's been a lot of ups and downs. It's like I haven't lost this many games since like my sophomore year of high school, but it's been difficult knowing how good this team is, and we're just starting to show it now, so it feels good.
This is a team, UNT Dallas, that really puts heavy pressure on the basketball, and that put pressure on you and Avery as the ball handlers. How did you go about handling their pressure today?
The coaches have been on me all year about my turnovers. I think I'm starting to get better now, but just trying to be strong with the ball. It's not high school anymore, so it's like you got to be more simple in order to be more effective.
Seemed like they were inviting you left a lot, and I know you like to go left a lot. So when you see somebody inviting you left, does that kind of make your eyes get big?
It does. It means I haven't been watching enough film, so I'll take it every time I can.
You guys had a big rebound advantage inside, and also points in the paint were even today. But talk about your working with the bigs inside to get that advantage.
Man, the bigs have been killing it for us. I mean, I feel like we've won the rebounding battle in at least every game that we've been winning on this 3-game winning streak. So they keep playing hard. We'll keep rewarding them as much as we can, and we're going to keep winning a lot of games, I think, down the stretch.
What was it like for you coming off the emotional win on Thursday and having to turn right around and play another one today?
I think it gave us a lot of confidence. This game, win or lose on Thursday, was going to be a must-win, and I think it just gave us a confidence knowing that we just beat one of the top teams in the country, that we could come in here and play really confident, come get a win against a team that's a little lower, but we're still fighting with them.
All right, YG, appreciate it. We'll
Appreciate you.
take a little break, come back, and we'll talk to Mark Barakoff. 73-60, the win for OCU here against UNT Dallas today. Back in a moment with Coach here on OCUsports.com. (73-60), OCU gets a win over UNT Dallas. Now we're here with Coach Mark Barakoff. And, Coach, your thoughts on the game today?
Hey, we won. I mean, bottom line, we won. It was ugly, but, it's hard to come back after such a really good win on Thursday and then have to duplicate that on Saturday. Now, we just tried to explain to our guys, I mean, this was a do-or-die situation. We had to win today. And for a while there, I didn't know if the guys thought that. But very, very good effort coming back from such a big win on Thursday.
Yeah, what's the messaging like? Do you lean into it and say, hey, I know that we had an emotional win Thursday, or do you kind of just treat it like another game?
Well, the big thing was we said all the stuff we did Thursday won't matter if we don't take care of business on Saturday. I mean, that'll just look like a really good win. Now we did what we were supposed to do. We got the sweep this week, and we've leaned into it. I mean, we have got to keep winning games. And every game is do or die for us. So that's kind of our approach.
Big rebound advantage today, 49-32. I imagine that was one of the goals coming in, but to see it come to fruition like that and have a 17 rebound advantage, that's big.
Yeah, anytime you can rebound and clean the glass, you're going to have a chance to win games. And we have done that all year. It's just we just haven't